Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everybody, and welcome to Beyond Standards community. It's your Captain Shanks once again with some more BFME action. And unlike all the other replays and video commentaries we did so far, this is gonna be the first one for the 3v3. And yeah, we have done so many 1v1s and 2v2s. The reason for that being is because I'm enjoying 1v1 and 2v2 much more, but I know that there are many people who are actually enjoying 3v3 a lot, and I've been asked to do a 3v3 commentary now for a long time, and I thought it is time to do that. I hope you're gonna enjoy your stay, and if you do, please make sure to hit that big red subscribe button, and if you don't want to miss any of my videos coming up for you, turn on the notifications as well. Before losing any time, let's get it started. And here we go. Alright, as on the top right side of the map, we have the purple Isengard's player Principino. Principino's ally on the middle side of the top side is gonna be the yellow Isengard's player Karuskas, who is Felix Anius by the way. And last but not least, on the top side, top left side, we have the red Rohan player Anon. So this is the team number 1, 3 on the top side. On the bottom left side of the map, we have the green Isengard's player Martin MS600. His ally in the middle is gonna be the yellow Mordor player Oates. And on the bottom right side, we have the gray Isengard's player Erendil, who is also known as Orange. So we have Eisen, and Rohan against Eisen, Mordor and Eisen. So quite balanced. Remember, in this map or in 3v3 in general, Mordor is being a monster. Interesting start by the Mordor player with the Haradrim Palace by the way. It looks like he's going for the creep. The reason why he is sending his lumber mill workers is to lure the troll away from the creep in order to be able to place those Haradrims inside the ruined tower. Yeah, Mordor being a monster in 3v3. Remember, 3v3 is all about leadership, and Isengard's on the other side with the strong combos. On top of that, the Mordor leadership is gonna be huge. But the second strongest is definitely Rohan, and on the top left side we have a Rohan player as well. Anon, maybe he might do a couple of stuff. And the Mordor leadership in the late game will be completely useless because Principino and Felix Anius are both Isengards, so both reigns will be doing a great job later on to actually deny Mordor all his leadership and force him to make catapults. And yeah, catapults are a really pain in the ass to play against, but keep in mind that Rohirrim probably later on with GC, because Théoden is already on his way, and with the reign of his 2 Isengard allies, Rohan can actually shine like a diamond. We will see what's gonna happen. In the meantime, Haradrims were actually able to take down the troll on the left. Isengard was able to secure this creep for himself after getting this one. Eye of Sauron was actually used to increase the combat experience by 100%. You can see 2 battalions of those Uruk-hai are level 2 already. And he can actually, and he should be maybe saving them later on to make them into the combos. He's filling up his space. Rohan was able to secure this outpost for himself. This Isengard player doesn't go for the lords, but he's getting some of the berserkers on the field. Remember, in this map you have a lot of creeps, and Felix Anius is going for the yellow lords, who is moving to the middle, but he will be surprised because this troll has been taken down already. Haradrims are getting into this one. No, these are actually normal Uruk-hai. The Haradrims were not able to enter this, unfortunately, for the Mordor player. But great move here from Felix Anius to deny that from happening, because Felix Anius was able to place his Uruk-hai into the tower, so the Haradrims can't get inside in order to take down the troll, which is great. In the meantime, archery range is up for the Rohan player. He is not leveling up his Théoden, which is quite interesting. You have 2 Isengards. I think cavalry would be the better choice. Troll cage is coming up. The reason for, because Mordor is behind is because he has 2 Isengard as his ally. Remember, normally, if this guy would be a FOL, with that I mean Gondor Rohan, he would be giving up this mill to the Mordor player. And also the fact that Mordor started with the Haradrim Palace put himself a bit behind in terms of resource income, but it's not a big deal because he will be able to get those trolls on the field quite soon. These Eisenguards are still far away from getting ready to go, and by the time they are ready, the Drama Troll, this is gonna be the main units, especially early on from the Mortar player, will be really big deal for the enemy team. The Troll will be taken down by the Eisenguards player Martin MS600, a player we did not see, anytime in my YouTube channel, unfortunately. A player who is mainly active on a 3v3 scenario, unlike Felix Anius, Anon, Principino, Oats and Orange. I think those players are, we all know them because they are the greatest players of Battle for Middle-earth 1. Right. Theoden is still only level 1. There are still some creeps left. I see 1, 2, 3 alone at the top side. So getting those creeps would, get them really close to level 4, which should be the goal to unlock the glorious charge. But he chooses to go for the archery range to get some of those elves on the field with the fire arrow upgrades. And I think he's just at the same time saving for Aragorn instead of going for the armory to maximize their damage output. Remember, leadership in 3v3 is like halfway to victory, and the team with more leadership will be able to win. And Rohan is gonna be a huge spot as well with Aragorn and Theoden. On top of that, we have Warchant as well on the top side. So we have 2 Eisens on Rohan against 2 Eisens and Mordor. So quite balanced and quite fair matchup, I would say. And yeah, let's see what's going to happen. I mean, the Troll Cage is already level 2. We're gonna get those Drama Trolls on the field. At the same time, Mordor will be trying to save enough resources to get the Witch King on the field as fast as possible. We have some small fights for the map control. Troll is doing great job here, but it's a risky move to send the Troll, out that far. We don't have any power points collected from Mordor so far. Let me check. Mordor has... actually, yes, Mordor has Tainted Land already. That's gonna be huge early on. Remember the first fight. I mean, they are fighting against Double Eisen and Rohan, yes? And those teams, they don't have land so fast. So Mordor can always put on some lands with the Drama Troll, with the 2 trolls he has on the fields, and Eye of Sauron. If he can get some decent hits on those units, it would be actually huge. The Hobbit is even also going to the war. But the problem with the land is, like mentioned also in the previous videos, you should be definitely checking out my 1v1 and 2v2 casts. You're gonna enjoy them. I'm quite sure about that. Land against Isengard is, land, if you have Eisen as your ally, is a double-edged sword. So this land can actually be a pain in the ass later on to deal with, because the enemy will be just able to use that to their advantage. The Troll is diving in. 1 Troll, that's a smart move to actually stop moving. This is, by the way, the HD edition. You can see the archers, they have shields in the back. Theoden has been crippled down, and he will be most likely get one-shotted here from the Eisenguards team with the Mordor ally. Land will be used, quite interesting, and I think they want to commit to the outpost, and I think they can, because Theoden has been taken down. Yes, they have a statue in the back and Aragorn, but I doubt that this is gonna be enough. The Drama Troll still needs to be careful. This is the land from the Mordor player, by the way. You gotta be careful, the statue has been demolished, so there is no reason of staying. The archery range will be the next target. That means no more elves any soon for the Rohan player. I hope he's gonna switch soon. He's, right-clicking on Theoden, and he should be reviving the Theoden at his main castle. And he should be doing something. In the meantime, the purple Eisenguards player, Principino, is trying to go for the Mordor player. There are some reinforcements coming from the grey Eisenguards player, Orange. Yes, some of those Urukai with blades and armor in order to deal. And that's gonna force Orange back to defend his ally. In the meantime, the outpost has been taken down. Martin is pinging and saying, give me your drama. And Oates should be definitely watching. He's not close enough. Now he's moving, but he's taking free and unnecessary damage. The Drama Troll needs to be careful. He's being the target. The Drama Troll, if the Drama Troll goes down, Aragorn and Lurtz is still only 1 rank away. The trolls will be taken down. Lurtz needs to get level 5 in order to unlock his 60% increased damage leadership for the Nervi units. The Drama Troll is 1 shot. 1 more hit needed. The elves are over-committing actually. and they're gonna get taken down, and the drummer has been actually saved, but he's so far away from the combos. Warchan has been used. In the meantime, we have a fight around this side. Principino is retreating, at least for now. Here's a level 1 Lords only. Now the Rohan Isengard team on the top left side are forced to retreat. They have to get Theoden on the field. Theoden is just not on the field yet. He needs a couple of seconds to get revived. In the meantime, this Isengard is probably saving for Saru. Saru is gonna be on the field soon. This Saru is already on the field from Principino. Saruman is a game-changing hero, and he was able to cripple the Lords from Orange. And before he goes down, he won't do anything with his Saruman, question mark. And yes, now he can actually do something with his Saruman. Let's see how much damage he will be able to deal. These are the combos from Orange. Keep in mind, he's going with the Saruman. Worm Tongue ability will be used, and he will be able to take the control of this one combo. But he's taking too much damage here from the combos. Remember, there is too much leadership. Nice Wizard Plus ability on the Urukai. He's running for his life, but Witch King is also arriving. This one combo was able to take down the Saruman from Principino. In the meantime, we have a fight around this side. This Lurz has been crippled down, and this fight will be won by the Rohan Isengard team. There are some highly ranked combos on the field from the Rohan player, a rank 6 combo. Theoden is back on the field. Aragorn, who has 50% increased leadership, damage leadership, and 100% increased combat experience. Now a bit more armor and combat experience from the Saruman leadership. And the Lurz, who is finally level 5, is gonna be unlocking his 60% damage leadership as well. Let's see if this is gonna be enough to deal with that. It should be enough, because there is no drama troll just yet. Until they arrive around this side, we're gonna check the power points real quick. So Oates has Eye of Sauron, which is on cooldown, and Tainted Slant. This is the Mordor player in the middle of the bottom side, right? Then we have Karuskas, the yellow Isengard's player, who is going for the Siege Works, by the way. He's 2.5 power points away. Nice fireball here, by the way, from Karuskas, putting in some nice work. 2 power points away from getting Rain. Martin on the bottom left side is 4 power points away. Then we have Anon, who is picking Elvin Woods, will be placing that one on top of the enemy units. Worm Tongue ability has been used. He was able to take the control, and look, this damage output from this highly ranked combos. Witch King is forced to retreat. Fireball has been used on the enemy Saruman, but it's not gonna be enough to burst him down. The combo which is taken over should be around this side, and he should be looking for a Wizard Plus, but he is not overcommitting. That's the right choice. He's quite low, and he might be getting taken down within seconds. We're gonna have a fight here. The combo is level 8. You're gonna be taken down. Principino, the Isengard player with the color of purple, is 2 power points away from getting his Rain. And Erendil, who was the first one who was unlocking his Rain, was using it already in the previous fight. Which means in a couple of seconds, this is gonna be on cooldown. This is from Mordor, and this is from Rohan, by the way. So the enemy, both the teams having one land placed at the map Lebennin, and that might be, you know, oh, look at that. I mean, Orange is looking for a play. Yes, Pikeman, even he will be combining them to make the units, you know, Pikeman Urukai combo, and he's looking to damage those units. Witch King is flying around to, you know, giving 50% increased damage and armor for those units. Warchan ability has been used. That means 100% increased damage and 100% increased armor. See it by yourself. The structures are getting taken down like they are made of paper, and the Zita will be the next target, and this is gonna hurt a lot. That's gonna force everyone back to the base, and even if he won't be able to finish that, all the rank 3 farms will be taken down. That means the economy from Rohan will be damaged quite badly. And still, he does not have any cavalry units on the field, and I think that's a huge mistake of Rohan to not go for that. Because there are still some creeps left. Look at that. I mean, there is a creep around this side, so it's easy leveling up for the Theoden of the red Rohan player. And Theoden is already level 4, so he doesn't even need that. Glorious Charge already unlocked once he gets mounted, once he gets on his horse, and he should be definitely looking to get some of those cavalry units on the field. Like mentioned at the start of the video, great combination of, you know, having Rain from one of these 2 Isengards, then you have glorious charged horses, you go for a trample. That's gonna at least force your enemy to make some of those pikes, and pike combos are again weak against normal combos. We have some ballistas on the field, more units are gonna come out, Let's see if he will be actually going for the explosive mines. That, you know, might actually make some big fiesta. The Witch King will be able to get away, but that's what I mean. You can't really make a mistake as Mordor, because once you don't pay attention for a couple of seconds, you might lose your Witch King and your drama, and then you are pretty much useless. And that's gonna force him probably to make some catapults, and the trebuchets or catapults from Mordor Great Siege Work is already, one of them is already on the field. 2, 3 catapults, sorry. More will be following. That's the great part of being Mordor, because these normal catapults are much more useful against the units than ballistas, because they are dealing a larger area of effect damage. Saruman has been crippled down. This Lourdes has been crippled as well from Martin. Martin being in a really rough situation, but in the meantime, with a fight around this side, top right side, Orange is looking for a play. He has Crossbowman, 3 combos, Lourdes, Saruman, everything what he needs on the field. Drama Troll is being around, but the rain is actually active, I believe, from someone. Let me check who has his rain active. Orange will be using his rain. Principino is trying to get the power points he needs. But I think the rain from Karuskas is still being... No, it's actually not active anymore. So that means the leadership is there. We can see that the structures are getting taken down within seconds. So if Principino can't get the power points he needs, and look at that, they were also able to defend themselves with the catapults, Karuskas will be forced to retreat. He won't be able to finish the green Isengard player Martin. This is going down. Principino will be defeated, but no, he has an outpost at the left side. So even if he loses that one, he won't be defeated, but he will be in a really bad situation. The Lords from Orange has been taken down. There are some rank 10 combos, Drama and the Witch King. What is this? Oh my godness, he was just sacrificing his Saru, I think, to get the power points he needs for the freezing rain, which might be forced to be used in order to deal with these units, but he's holding it, at least for now. I think he's just gonna wait until Orange moves to Karuskas. But in the meantime, look at that. I mean, Felix Anius was not able to deal decent amount of damage. He was actually able to save a couple of those units. One unit is even level 10. That's huge. You can this way you can actually extend the command points. We have also Legolas from the Mirkwood Elves on the field. In the HD edition, he looks pretty badass to me. Aragorn also with Anduril sword. Theoden still 3 statues actually, so he's does not want to go for the cavalry units. Rain has been used from Principino, that's gonna force him away. Nice Hawk Strike ability has been used. Legolas was almost able to get 2 levels from that. There is some treasure. The Drama Troll has been taken down. This this camp from Orange might get destroyed, but look at that, he is 9 power points away only from getting Balrog. And remember, Balrog is easily able to destroy a camp like this one. And they are forced to be around this side. This is the land from Mordor, so can be used, and it was actually used to regain the leadership. Martin, Mordor still needs over 2 power points to unlock his Darkness. Darkness not gonna be quite useful in this one against 2 Isengards. Vorchan has been used from Karuskas, but the units are barely alive. Lourdes, where is the Lourdes to cripple this one? Wormtongue ability has been used to take down the control of this unit. That's gonna force them away. 4 power points, almost enough to actually get Darkness. On the other side, Karuskas is 10.5 power points away from getting his Balrog on the field. Martin just used Rain a couple of seconds ago, so he's pretty behind in terms of power points compared to his allies and opponents beside Mordor. But Mordor in 3v3 is more a supporter faction, you know, and not a carry faction, since your whole existence is basically based on your, you know, on your support with the Drama Troll, with the Witch King. Later on, maybe yes, with the catapults, but you know, most of the time you are being this supporter faction. You are not supposed to deal damage, but you are supposed to, you know, support your allies with their combos to make them stronger, to buff them. Witch King was not killed all game long. The Lord has been taken down. Legolas is level 5, being super effective, by the way, when the rain is active. Theoden is running around, and great defense here. And this camp from Orange might get destroyed out of that. Witch King needs to be careful, taking unnecessary damage. The only outposts, or the only place Principino has under his control right now is this one outpost. So if this outpost goes down, Principino will get defeated. And the fact that Karuskas is 10 power points away and wait a second, Orange is only 4 power points away. It's actually huge. So these Isenguards are leading. Orange is super ahead of everyone in this game in terms of power points at least. Ballistas are putting in some nice work from Karuskas, fishing some power points. The Saruman is even almost level 9, but can't really do much until this Lourdes goes down from Martin. And I think he's gonna be the target. Once he goes down, he can go and look for a Wizard Blast, like he's doing right now, or maybe later on also on the Fireball. Lourdes is far away. The Ballistas are taking down the Lourdes, who will be taken down now. And the Catapults are getting taken down. That's a great fight here. Great fight for Karuskas, the yellow Isengard player. In the meantime, we have a fight around this side. The Lourdes was able to pin the Saruman from Erendil, from Orange. He's looking for a Fireball ability. Fireball ability will be used. Theoden needs to run. There are a lot of heroes. If Legolas focuses on the Saruman, and he's gonna take him down quite fast. There we go. Rank 7 will be unlocking the Arrow Wind ability. We're gonna check the power points again from Rohan as well this time. Look at that. Karuskas is 6 power points away, and I think Orange has it already, right? Yeah, he has it almost. He's only 1 power point away. And Rohan actually was summoning the Ents, getting a lot of power points with those elves. Aragorn, Legolas especially was putting in some nice work when it comes to fish some power points. He's 9 power points away from getting Army of the Dead on the field. I'm still thinking that switching right now to Cavalry would be still a great choice, because remember, there is nothing, absolutely nothing against the Cavalry beside the Witch King. I mean, they don't have any pikes on the field, they don't have any trolls on the field, so all he is doing is spamming catapults. He has a Witch King flying from side to spot his allies' units, but there is nothing, absolutely nothing besides that against the Cavalry, right? So do some Cavalry with full upgrades. Put in some, wait for the War Chant or for the Reign of your ally, use Glorious Charge, and look for a Trample. And I think that can actually do a lot for the win. Lourdes will be crippled down from Orange, will be going down, and I think that's gonna be the power points he needs to get enough for his Balrog, which will be special summoned around this side. Remember, this is the only outpost Principino has under his control, and once this outpost goes down, Principino will get defeated in this game. And all he needs to do is just breath fire once, all the structures are gone, but he has left the game already before that happened, so in order to give those units to his ally. But still, the Ents are taking down the camp. What's gonna happen? The Balrog is still on the field, he's looking to finish that. He doesn't have the time to finish the camp, but he's gonna deal incredible amount of damage before he goes down. And Witch King is gonna be around to help, but he's quite slow, not quite low, but 50% health. The Mordor, the combos from Felix Anius are still around. The Lourdes has been crippled down. Saruman is looking for a play, so the players are still patient, they are still focused, especially Karuskas is playing super careful with the Saruman. The Lourdes has been taken down. Now he can actually look for a play. The Wormtongue ability will be used. In the meantime, the camp from Orange at the top right side has been taken down. Balrog was almost able to finish the camp here, but like mentioned before, he didn't have the time to do that. The catapults are really pain in the ass and super hard to deal with. That alone was actually giving Mordor a lot of power points, and he indeed now has his darkness finally available. And the fact that one of the 2 Isenguards are defeated from the top side team means that darkness gonna matter a lot in this one. And Ballistas are getting taken down also from Orange here. I mean, Aragorn is pretty much one-shotting those Ballistas. But what's gonna happen? The fact that Balrog from Felix Anius is gonna be unlocked soon, and also the fact that he has still this outpost under his control will give him the chance maybe to destroy this Mordor. I mean, going for Orange would be the better choice, but keep in mind that Orange has an outpost around this side, so even killing his, killing his camp, not gonna change that unless you kill that outpost before. Let's see what's gonna happen. Anon, the red Rohan player, was able to capture this camp for himself. In the meantime, we have a fight. The green Isengard player, Martin, is recovering. and he's looking for a play. There is no drama troll at all. Now the drama troll is gonna move a lot with a lot of catapults as well. Fireball ability has been used. Darkness is actually active. Rain is gonna be ready from orange as well. And Karuskas was using his rain, so that means darkness is pretty much negated. There is no leadership on the bottom side of the map. And 2 power points only away from getting Army of the Dead. The fireball was actually missing those units. And where is the Balrog when we need them? Wait a second. Balrog is gonna be unlocked from Felix Anius. When and where he gonna use it? That's gonna be the question. Remember, he's using Palantir ability. And he will be using that Balrog in front of the Green Isengard's camp. And he, like mentioned before, will be able to finish the camp only by himself. And with 2 breath fires, you have time to do that. You are more than, you have, more than enough time and power to destroy a camp by yourself. And Martin is still quite far away from getting, like a lot of power points away. He needs still 14 power points to get even close to Balrog. On the other side, Oates still also needs, around 17 power points, but that's not surprising. Keep in mind that what I've said before, Mordor being the Sporter faction in this one in 3v3s on the map Lebennin. But the fact that Anon is only 2 power points away from getting his Army of the Dead on the field is quite scary. And I think he won't be able to finish the camp. Okay, that's quite surprising, to be honest. That's quite surprising. I was expecting the Balrog to finish the camp. Should be actually not that hard, to be honest. But yeah, who's being the on-host player? Oates is being on-host in this one. So Principino is defeated. Maybe he didn't leave at the first place. Let me check the command points. Yeah, he definitely left, because you can see that by yourself. Command points from Karuskas is supposed to be 200, but because Principino left, he was able to get the command points from his ally as well. So he can indeed make 400 command points right now. And Rohan is getting attacked here on the top right side of the map. There is the Saruman. What is the Saruman doing? Looking for the Worm Tongue, which will be used. And this... Nice. Army of the Dead will be unlocked? Yes, Army of the Dead will be unlocked, ladies and gentlemen. It will be used for defense purposes around this side. And with that being said, everything from Isengard will be taken down, including those drama trolls from the Mordor player. There is no reason of running back. There are 2 siege works, and he's spamming those ballistas on the field. In the meantime, we have a fight around this side, but Karuskas is not watching, quite nicely. Keep in mind, the game is quite long for now, and after some point you will be losing your focus. And I think also the fact that he's fighting at 2 sides at the same time, he needs to watch over his Saruman, and then he needs to watch over his combos around the top right side, keep his allies safe for now, and then at the same time he's trying to do some pressure, and you can't be everywhere at 100% all the time. But I'm really surprised that the Green Isengard player didn't die off that. I was really expecting him to die. And I like the fact that Orange keeps making those normal Urukai with, blades and armor, keeps sending them forward, keeps the pressure pretty much all the time, and trying to be everywhere. And, let's be real, the Green Isengard player was not putting in some nice work so far. Pretty unlucky for Martin, MS 600, but Orange is being there for his buddies, putting in some nice work pretty much from the start until the end of the game in the 3v3. This is the patch 1.06, by the way, and if you do like the 3v3 content and you want me to upload more and more videos on the YouTube channel, those casting those 3v3s, please make sure to comment below. And if you like this video, thumbs up, and would really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much in advance. Alright, let's see what's going to happen. The Rohan should be rebuilding that one, because Balrog was used. Yeah, Balrog was used. We unfortunately missed that, and he was able, unlike his opponents, to actually kill this camp from Felix Anius. And now he has this camp under his control. Felix Anius is forced to send his units now There is luckily nothing from from Orange to keep that camp alive, so he doesn't lack of resources. Remember, after some point the trees, they're gonna get harvested. You can see that already by yourself. There are barely any trees around. Rain has been used from Martin MS to negate the leadership of those combos and of those archers and elves from the Rohan Isengard on the top side of the map. This Saruman from Karuskas has been crippled down. He has 2 Sarumans under his control, if you are wondering. This one is actually from his ally. Remember, Felix Principino left the game. So when you leave the game, all your money and your units, what you have on the field, will be, transported to your ally, if this makes any sense to you. So if you don't leave, your ally doesn't get anything. If you do leave, your ally will get your units, your heroes, and your command points, and everything beside your power points, right? He can't get that one under his control, but everything else he can actually get. That's why you should be definitely leaving. Right, the Urukai were able to take down the Saruman, one of the Sarumans from Felix Anius, who was actually able to regain the control of this camp. The Saruman will get revived, cost 3000. Balrog from Karuskas is gonna be ready soon. Martin is still far away. He was even picking Devastation to get some resources. I think he's pretty behind in terms of resources. I mean, he needs to keep making those units, obviously, and those heroes, they cost a lot of resources. And Army of the Dead is gonna be ready soon. And the fact that Army of the Dead and Balrog is gonna be ready soon, that's gonna actually open some opportunities for the Rohan Eisen team on the top side of the map to actually go for something. And Balrog will be used from Karuskas in the middle, which is quite interesting. I think he was just not having confidence enough on himself to finish the camp. But, he's going for the camp now anyway, and he will be able to take down the Citadel before Saruman comes out, which is great. Outpost should be taken now by the Rohan player, but in the meantime we have a fight. This Rohan is losing to Urukai, and yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Orange is sending those Urukai because he knows they're quite fast, mobile, and they're, doing great amount of damage to the structures. And the fact, now okay, I mean, Karuskas should be definitely getting this outpost because he doesn't have any defense around this side. Saruman will never come out, I think, because Orange keeps moving. He will be also grabbing the treasure for himself, just why not. Army of the Dead will be used to finish this one, but it's a mistake, I think, to go for the Martin at the first place, because they need to know. I mean, maybe they are scared. They are like, okay, I'm summoning already my second Balrog, so Martin might be really close for his Balrog at the first place. I mean, obviously they don't see what we see, and that Martin is still over 10 power points away from getting not even close to Balrog special summon. But I think the better play would be always to go for a Mordor, or maybe to go for the Isengard's player at the first place. So if you summon Army of the Dead around this side, Army of the Dead should be able to take down the outpost by themselves, right? So in the worst case scenario, you can actually summon Ents or Elves. But look at that. I mean, Karuskas has this one under his control, but Balrog will be special summoned from Orange. Will it be enough to finish him? Martin has been defeated. It's a 2v2 situation, but it might be changed soon. All it needs is one Breathfire. He's trying to save enough, and he will be able to purchase this camp on the bottom left side before he goes down. And they are surprised. They're like, what is going on? This Orange realizes now he has to be around the bottom left side, and that's the truth. And Mordor is gonna be the next target, but Mordor can actually and should be definitely grabbing this camp, or at least this outpost for himself before he goes down. And Oates has enough resources to buy the outpost as he realizes, okay, I might lose this one, even though there is one trebuchet, couple of units here and there. Martin has been defeated, so he was just like his ally, just like Principino did, was able to give some of his units and his command points to his ally, in this case the Mordor player Oates. Balrog is pretty much gone. Yeah, but look at that, Witch King can actually finish that unless they send some units around this side. In the meantime, finally we got some Rohirrim on the field from Anon. That's quite dope. Where is the Turin when we need some end special summon for defense purposes? Wormtongue was actually used to get 3 out of those 4 ends under his own control, and now they will be helping a lot. to crush the base of the Rohan player. Karuskas is pinging, Glorious Charge will be used, he's trying his hardest, but look at that, there are some units coming from orange. Cloud Break will be used, working on the level 1 units, but not on the level 2 units. Let's see. Karuskas is trying his hardest to keep himself alive. Only 4 unfinished structures. Witch King will be sent out as well. And actually the Rohan player was able to keep himself safe, at least for now. But he should be sending, and yes, Karuskas will get defeated. Karuskas has been defeated even before he was leaving. Now the Rohan player was left alone. I think he should be sending all his units. Oh, nice. Nice one. That's the power of the Arrow Winds, was able to take down the Witch King. But even if he finishes that, which he's about to do, this is not gonna change anything, because Mordor has a camp around this side, around the top right side, and the outpost on the left side. So Mordor won't be defeated. It's a 2v1 situation right now, but he is being surrounded from his enemy. So the gray Isengard player orange has 3 camps and the outpost under his control right now. Tainted Land will be used, Aragorn will be the next target, and Theoden will go down as well. Legolas has been taken down, and Anon will be leaving the game, has been defeated, and the victory will go to orange. Martin MS 600 and Oates in the 3v3 on the map Lebennin on the patch 1.06. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you do, please make sure, like mentioned before, to hit that big red subscribe button. If you leave a like, I would really appreciate it a lot. I hope to see you in the next live stream, guys. Twitch TV/Beyond Standards. Until then, take care of yourself, and as always, stay beyond standards. Peace.